Minecraft is the biggest game ever, but it was not always that way. Minecraft has come a long way from a small indie game by a Swedish high school dropout to the most downloaded game of all time. In that time, hundreds of millions of people have joined in. Which raises the question, who was the first? Before I tell you exactly that and more, consider subscribing. You could always unsubscribe, but it would mean a lot if you subscribed. I'm pretty close to 5k, and that's just awesome. 5k subscribers, I can't even think of that. This video took hours of research and hours of editing, so please like and subscribe, that would mean a lot. Anyways, to find our answer, we need to go back. Back to the earliest version of Minecraft. May 17th, 2009. A Swedish game developer known as Marcus Persson, or in the English way, Marcus Persson, released the game to public. The version was known as Alpha, but is now called Classic. There wasn't so much to do. Things as crafting and creative didn't exist, but it did have a point-based system where the player could acquire points from killing some of the game's mobs. But they quickly removed that. It would later become a complete overhaul. But before that, several thousand of people that actually tried the game, before it even reached in-dev. Notch did a little bit of reputation of himself on the game developer website that's called TigSource, where the first version of the game was released. He was blogging and made a post of the game on example Tumblr. Well, it wasn't a huge scale thing, but it did get a few hundred people talking about the game, and implicitating in it, before it even made a post. In fact, less than an hour there was already many comments about the post, and people giving feedback and cheating things. But these comments actually completely changed Minecraft. Since Notch wasn't a lone game developer, he took these comments to the heart, because that's the only feedback he have gotten from the game before it was released. So why is this important? For our purposes, this means that the conversation was very well documented, because of the importance to the game. As far as I could tell, till putting it in a website that's called Wayback Machine, all of the OG messages could still remain. If you don't know what website this is, you could look back to what the website looked before. These conversations that we found here also included a reply from C481 about a month later, stating that there's no sound or music yet. Which, if you didn't know, C418 did all the music in the game, so that's pretty funny. But that isn't quite our answer. C418 was actually involved in the development, because he did all the sounds and most of the musics. We wanna find instead the person that wasn't in the development and was the first person to play Minecraft. For that, let's look back at the first post. Here we could see the first reply from a guy named Sti. Well, don't click off yet, because I'm going to show you everything I got from this person. Because this person might not be even real. We don't know yet. So here we can see their comments. They said the animations was pretty crazy. And yeah, I agree. These was the animations here. And this was the only place Minecraft could be downloaded at the time. So it couldn't be no way that he saw this at somewhere else. But it was very close, because there was a lot of messages the same day. If you scroll down, there's over 30 messages and replies, which, don't get me wrong, isn't a huge number, but for a game that just launched and doesn't have any advertisement, that's pretty good. Now we are very close, but we still don't have evidence of who Sti was. So let's go and check out his bio and figure that out. So here we can see that he's a male, 34 years old, and he's from England. But that doesn't give us any answers, right? But we could match up this description with someone else. On Twitter, if you search for Steve, you're coming to this guy. This guy's name's Steven Taylor. And he's also 34 and he's from London. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they are the same person. There's a lot of Stevens in England. In his bio there was a website. Now it just leads to a bunch of advertisements. But once that we plug it into the very helpful website Wayback Machine, we could see a snapshot from 2009, and at the bottom we could see a copyright for none other than Steven Taylor, or Sti. So now when we have connected each others, that they have the same full name and the same age and the same location. So we now know that the first player of the Minecraft was actually a game developer of the game Fall Guys, which is just crazy when you think about it. Before the video ends, this is just what I saw from my research. It could be one guy that was before HD, but I don't think so. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you got an answer of what you searched for. If you guys did enjoy, consider subscribing. This video took a lot of time to make, and sorry for not uploading that much, but this video took very long time. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.